Hi guys, in this episode of the Nostalgia Trip, I am excited to be continuing with my reactions to Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Currently we are on Season 2, Episode 10A, Fists of Fury. And boy, am I excited to be back to continue with my reactions to this show, because from my point of view, since the last video reaction that I recorded to Rise of the TMNT, it's been probably a month, maybe a little bit more than that, and as you can even see, I've come back to this place where I started doing my reactions to Rise of the TMNT. That is because, as I mentioned before, because of my parents' job and me living with them still, I have to move with them. So we've had to move for the summer over here once again, and yeah, I'm excited to be continuing with my reactions to Rise of the TMNT. We are getting very close to the end of this series, actually. In today's recording session, I am expecting to react to, I think, 2 or 3, potentially maybe 4 episodes of this show, which basically means that this is the penultimate recording session for me. Not the penultimate episode, but the penultimate recording session. Basically, next time I sit down to record a reaction, it's probably going to be me finishing off my reactions to the series, if not Rise of the TMNT as a whole, because after that there's also the movie. And I'm excited to check that one out. There's things that I've heard about it, opinions that I've heard about it more specifically, that say that it's really good, and I'm really excited to finally find out. But before that, we obviously have to get through the final bunch of episodes. And I'm excited to get into this one and see exactly what it's going to be about, because we are getting very close to another episode seemingly being very fun, because it's going to be about the Baron X's. So I'm excited to get to that one as well. Before we get into the reaction and see how fun this episode is going to be, though, I do want to remind you that I would really appreciate it if you guys could help me out with my transition by donating to my Patreon or Ko-fi account, because for those of you who didn't know, I am trans, and by doing so you also get access to the full-length version of this reaction, as well as all of the reactions that I do on the channel, which includes cartoons, short live-action TV series, long live-action TV series, anime series, and movie full-length reactions. Alternatively, you can also just stick with the YouTube version of this reaction and simply like the video, but it is greatly appreciated if you do make the extra step of supporting me. Now that we've gotten that out of the way though, without further ado, let's get into the reaction to Rise of the TMNT Season 2, Episode 10A, Fists of Fury, in 3, 2...
Oh! My Lujitsu jumpsuit from one of my award-winning Lujitsu dojos! What on earth are you doing?
How does it still manage to fit you? You're so much smaller than you used to be.
Enough blinky beepy phone games. I'm trying to talk to you about my Lujitsu dojos.
Wow, Lujitsu dojos are a thing? Who knew?
Only everybody. It is the largest chain of dojos in the city.
New York.
So why are you not getting any money for it?
Of course, New York.
If it has your face, you gotta be getting some royalties. You know, the way he has his own dojos reminds me of the really cool show called Kicking It, which was basically my generation's Cobra Kai. And one of the supporting characters who the dojos are named after being called Bobby Wasabi. I might watch that show at some point in the future.
Alright! I get to go!
Wonderful! Onward to my world-famous dojos, where I'm sure nothing has changed in the last 30 years.
Uh-huh.
My original dojo.
Aww. I mean, that was bound to happen. You basically disappeared off the face of the earth when you mutated.
Was dishonorable to his core. At least I have my other 27 dojos. They more than balance out this jerk store.
I bet every single one of your dojos is owned by him. Yeah, this really reminds me of the situation in Kicking It with the Bobby Wasabi dojos versus the other ones I don't remember the name of.
We only have one dojo left.
One is all I need. From this seed, the Lujitsu way will sprout up to reclaim its honor and stand strong against those Komodo creeps. Hello, fellow teenagers.
Man, that really reminds me of Kicking It. What the fuck? This just makes me want to watch Kicking It.
Practicing some jujitsu moves.
That's the Lujitsu Tiger
I swear, did the fucking writers watch Kicking It when writing this?
Your sensei is a cat poster?
Oh no! Look at the time! It's time for our 3:30 beatdown from the Komodo students! Strike fast! Strike hard! No mercy!
What are you idiots talking?
What a bunch of psychos.
You come on.
Hell yeah, beat him up.
Ruth, Christoph, and Bradford. You'll be
Bradford? What?
tough and as handsome as Lujitsu.
Lujitsu is a has-been who never was.
Strike fast! Strike hard! Jujitsu is a scene-stealing hack!
Chris Bradford? What, did he become a fucking canon TMNT character now? I consider it a character canon if it appears in more than one incarnation of TMNT.
Shall fight for control
I didn't think he was that good of a character to appear as a canon character. I did not even expect that I was gonna ever see like any of those like original 2012 characters, I gotta say. It's kinda cool.
They'll kick our butts.
This is true. April, it is you. You must defend the honor of the Lujitsu way.
Me? As the last line of defense to save the dojos?
I would want no one else.
It would be my honor, Sensei. Splints. Average teenager Randall.
Focus, determination.
This is literally the plot of the first episode of Kicking It, man. If you haven't seen that show, it's honestly surprisingly good. For being a Disney show, like the fighting choreography is really good.
Second, tiger claw. Pounce with the cunning quickness of a tiger.
But you mentioned a tiger claw, my dude.
No, the last line of defense.
Seeing who voices you.
That guy.
Bad choice. Holy shit. Wait, I swear, even the fucking villain in Kicking It, I think one of the main bad guy dojo douchebags is called Frank. Like, are you fucking kidding me? This is 100% referencing that show. There's no way it's not. I like the fight choreography here as well. Some good old ninja action, not super magical bullshit.
Focus, April.
Come on, Ape. You can do this. Whoa!
Lujitsu Dojo.
Oh shit! I like the fighting so far, dude. Oh no, he's losing his shit. What the fuck?
Ref, I can't fight him. He's injured.
Why did he do that?
You know what to do.
What are you doing? Are you gonna mutate? Yes, you are.
You know what to do, April.
I don't know if I'm ready.
There is only
Do it, April. You can do this.
Prepare for 7 deadly weapons.
No, anything but that. I surrender.
Really? That's lame.
Sensei Cat Poster and its students get to keep their dojo.
Well, that's
Acceptable.
quick. Wait, what the hell? What?
Christoph is being bitten by his commando.
Okay, so we had Uskitos, now we have Uzmodo dragons?
Super weird!
But you and your champion are about to cross over to the Komodo side.
We should help Pops.
Yeah, you should have joined in way a long time ago.
Hold on. If we wait a second, we can watch the move.
Yeah, let's wait a second. Kamehameha!
To the lights,
I wanted to see it too! This is bullshit!
You won doing the epic move we weren't able to see.
Oh, man,
That's bullshit. Why didn't we at least see
We
it?
say, yeah, dojo.
Also, that fucking looked like a Hisatsu technique from like Inazuma 11. Which, by the way, for those of you who don't know, I am doing reactions to that anime, so go and check them out.
Come on.
Okay, so that was episode 10A, it seems like. I gotta say, at this point, I feel like the episodes are just going by so fucking quickly. Like, I've complained about this, like, so much, even, especially when I first started my reactions to Rise of the TMNT, but it's like, at this point, with me having reacted to so many long movies, so many episodes of, like, long live-action TV shows like Ghost Whisperers, it's like these 10 minutes episodes just feel like nothing. I blink and the episode's over. So I'm sorry if the reaction to this episode didn't feel necessarily as good. I feel like I didn't really have as many distinct reactions other than, this reminds me of kicking it. But yeah, it was fine, I guess. It was a decent episode. It was one of those episodes that feels like it's referencing something else, or reminds me of something else in my life. Remember that episode, I believe it was called Air Turtle, for which the characters really reminded me of Markiplier and his friends, as if they were the ones playing basketball in that episode. That was a really fun episode, and this one kind of feels like very much in the same vein. It feels like a reference to something that I have seen, that I enjoy, and I like it for that. Like, in many ways, the plot of this episode is very much the same like that plot of the first episode of Kicking It, which is a show that I honestly really enjoyed as a kid. In many ways, it's Disney Channel's Cobra Kai before Cobra Kai was a thing. So it's a pretty cool show. Maybe at some point in the future I could react to it on the channel in the short live action portion of my reactions, but I don't know if I will, and even if I do, when it's going to be, you know? Because there's a lot of shows that I want to check out, and some ones that are gonna be very much taking a priority before that one. Because, for example, right now I'm doing reactions to H2O, Just Add Water. After I'm done with that, I'll do its sequel series, Mako Mermaids. And after that, I'm contemplating doing a series called The Troop. So, yeah. At least until we are done with that, I don't plan on reacting to Kicking It. But it is a cool show, and you should check it out if you haven't seen it. And yeah, this episode didn't ultimately really feel like it added too much. I guess it's one of the last filler episodes. Technically, next one seems like it's going to be the final filler episode before we get into the first, I guess, big episode before the final four. Because the final four are like a four-parter of like 10-minute long episodes, or basically a two-parter of regular episodes. And before that, we have one more big episode, so yeah, I'm gonna cherish these in the next short episodes, because it's the last fillers before we are done. And yeah, it was pretty entertaining. Like, the fighting between April and that kid was pretty entertaining. I really wish we got to see more fighting between maybe some of the other students at both dojos. That would have been very similar to what happened in the Kicking It premiere episode, so that would have been cool. And maybe potentially the fight and the fight choreography could have escalated more and more with each fight. That could have been something cool to see, but we didn't really get that. It's honestly a little annoying how we didn't get to see the special crazy move that they were teasing here. I guess I get what they were doing with that there, just it being a tease, but I really wish we got to see it, because the visual of it was really, really cool. It reminded me a lot of Inazuma 11, which I fucking love. And this show's animation and everything really reminds me of Inazuma 11 like that, so I would have liked to see that move there, but that's kind of really the only complaint that I had. Serious complaint I have about this episode. Other than that, it's fine. It's like a filler episode. I feel like at this point there's not really a point to really judge them too much, nor do I really feel like I can. You know, it's fine. I enjoyed it fine enough, you know. In terms of a rating, I think I'm gonna go with a solid 8.3 out of 10, just because I feel like there's more excitement that could have been gotten, some more cool fighting we could have gotten. And it's a little bit annoying how the turtles have barely featured in this episode. That could have been something that could have been better as well. But overall, it's fine. it's not the best episode, not the worst. But I am curious though, what do you guys think about this episode? So comment those down below and let's have a discussion about this. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 6 patrons on Patreon. Omar Bridgman, Deadpool, Corby Dead, Dane Harty, Painter Jones, and Jason Christmas. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it, it really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me, have continued to support me for such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos for my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do any of that, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!